Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a request tarot reading for the actress Yeo-been. I believe it's been a while since I read for her. So yes, I decided to do this individual reading because of course I don't plan to do shipping readings or nothing like this. So in this case I decided to do an individual one for her to see how she's doing. So yes, let's begin. She got the card of the world, Six of Wands, the moon, I'm sorry, the world, Seven of Wands, the moon, Six of Wands, and the star. And then from the oracle she got the card of Saturn in Libra, devotion. So yes, is it possible that this person is a bit of MIA, like not so much, um, like probably there isn't much news about her. I see her like closing a cycle, like trying really hard to close a cycle about something. But honestly, it seems like for her uh it's a bit tricky, it's a bit difficult to close this cycle, to come to a moment of completion in her life, about like, okay, like I'm done with this, I'm moving on to the next stage in my life. Um, Definitely I see that she's trying, that she's putting effort into it, but things are not very clear in her life, and I think that with the moon card in the middle, there's a lot of things about her that we don't know, and that they are supposed to remain a sort of mystery, and that's very valid because of course she's an entertainer, she's an artist, but she doesn't have to tell us everything that is going on in her life. And what I get here is that definitely she had been struggling with something, Either this is like a resistance coming from her to close a cycle about something that probably meant a lot for her in the past, or it's the others somehow like not letting her move on, and forget. Um, I think that definitely she wants to do more. Um she wants to be appreciated. I think that definitely here with this Seven of Wands, I think that this is a person that she had always been very brave in this industry. I don't know if maybe this cycle has to do with her playing similar roles, or people trying to like give her projects that seem very similar to the ones that she had done in the past. So there's a sense of dissatisfaction coming from her. There's this sense of a very profound sadness, like, do I really want to do this? She's in this moment where if she's getting like um, new options or opportunities, um, things are not what they seem to be. There's a bit of uncertainty in her life. Um, she's a bit tired of a lot of things, and there's something about her not wanting to do the same, not wanting to repeat patterns, not wanting to walk on circles. She wants this cycle to be over. And I think that it definitely affects her well-being. She definitely wants a fresh new beginning. And I believe that if she had been MIA or if she hasn't been active, it's because she had been dealing with this. Um, the cards definitely let me know that it's not easy being her, that it's not easy being a female in this industry, and that if she is going to accomplish a certain success in the future, which I believe she will, you will see her again, and she will come back, and she will be successful. But I think that what she's showing me here is that she comes from moments of a lot of darkness, of having to defend herself from people trying to deceive her or trying to hide things from her, trying to scam her or trying to uh, sell her a fantasy, or I don't know, there's something hidden here that it's very, that it seems that she's fighting against this. She's fighting these people that are trying to deceive her. That um, I don't know if they are promising her jobs or opportunities that they seem very good, but actually um, they are very confusing, and it seems like it's a bit fishy. That she is a bit like she knows she cannot trust them. So I don't know if this is the people that she works with or the people that manages her, it could be. Um, but definitely the moon here in the middle is like the theme, or like the atmosphere that she's going to have to be facing and integrating um, this year. And I think that for her, in order to break this cycle, in order to get out of this cycle, she's going to go to the unknown. She's going to try to be fearless and very brave, and she's going to jump into the unknown, and probably accepting a role or a gig or an opportunity in something that she hasn't done before, and that, yes, it sounds like risky, or it sounds um like you don't know, like she probably doesn't know how this is going to go. But the cards that come after are very positive, so definitely I see her that this moment of faith that she has, she's like, okay, I'm praying that that with this I will be able to introduce change to my life. She definitely wanted to introduce change to her life. And she has, after the moon card, she has the Six of Wands and the Star. So definitely she will be victorious. She will be victorious after this very dark moment of um, I wouldn't say it's a dark moment in her life, but probably she feels blinded by the situation. She feels a bit um like lost, like she cannot see right, that she cannot see properly what's in front of her. She is afraid of being deceived. She is afraid of, I don't know, of people trying to scam her, or trying to sell her a fantasy, or trying to, I don't know, make her sign something that could be not so beneficial in the future. She is a bit apprehensive. Honestly, in this period of her life, she's like, okay, I'm jumping into the unknown, and I do have fears. I don't know how this is going to go. but I know I have to enter into this darkness. I have to go through this moment. I have to go through this moment to be able to close some things in my life that were pendant, that were like never ending. She's looking for answers. She's looking for answers. She's looking for a way out. She's looking for a renovation in her spirit. And probably when it comes to her creations and her work, she's probably is looking like, okay, I have to get out of this cycle. How do I do this? What do I do? How do I do to introduce change into my life, to not repeat the same patterns? And I believe that this is very personal. It's not just about work, it's not just about playing a certain role. I think that it's more about, a very intimate side of herself that somehow, yes, it does affect the way she delivers her work. But I think that what she's telling me here is that sometimes it's better to, if you're not sure about something, about a work offer, a job offer, or a project being offered to you, and you are not sure about it, or if you feel like it's not entirely what you want, it's better to not choose it. To somehow being left in the uncertainty, and wait a bit until you find the project that really excites you, you know uh, until you find something that you feel passionate about doing. I think that probably for her, maybe in the past she was introduced to some projects that were very similar to the ones that she had been doing, and she's like, yeah, this sounds great, but I actually want something else. She wants to step into the unknown. She wants to be a bit more risky about her options and her decisions. Um, and she's stood her ground, definitely. She was resisting the offers. Because definitely they were very good, but I think that she wanted something else. She didn't know how to explain this level of insatisfaction that she had. She was like, yeah, it sounds nice, but I'm not sure if this is me. And I think that for a moment she was like, okay, I feel like I'm also wasting my time, because I'm like on pause, waiting for something greater to come out, and nothing comes out. But eventually, as the months progresses, this year is going to come a good offer for her, a good project. I believe that is going to be very successful, and she's going to shine a lot in this project. She's going to be able to also put um, all her attributes and all her talent to display, and actually being recognized. And also, I think that, the star card is also for me a card that is about fulfilling your destiny somehow. So I think that for her, if she's somehow looking for deeper roles, or a kind of role, or um a kind of theme, or kind of subject, or a genre, that she feels very attracted to, I feel like she's somehow like, you know aligning to her desires, and also to her own destiny. Like, okay, what do I want to be remembered for? Do I want to leave a legacy with my work? Like, what do I do? And I think that this is all very personal. Definitely, I also see that she's a very independent person. She's a very independent woman. In here, everything that she has, even standing on her ground, and advancing in life, and being successful. I think that she achieves all these things by herself. I honestly don't see other people, like, helping her to get there, to get to a successful outcome. I think that she does it all by herself. And I think that this is why she's showing me this. that sometimes she does fear, and sometimes she also fears not making the right choice or the right decision, that she doesn't have all the answers. That sometimes in this line of work or in this industry that she's in, there are moments of uncertainty, and there are moments where she feels that she cannot trust people, even when what they offer sounds very alluring or sounds very like perfect. It seems like for her, she had seen the ups and downs of this. And I think that it had made her stronger, definitely. But I see that everything that she's going to accomplish, it all has to do because of her strong belief in herself. She believes in herself. She stands her ground. She knows herself very well, um, and she takes good care of herself in the sense that she would not, do things that could affect her image or something like that. She's very thoughtful in that sense. She's very she reflects a lot on herself. Um, she definitely wants to deliver a message with her work, and she's very committed to it. She definitely is going to do great this year. Whatever this new project is going to be very successful. And probably there's a lot of other stars. I see the card the stars here. Definitely, probably there are going to be other famous people in it, like a lot of stars, and her being one of them, of course. Then from the oracle, she got the card of, Saturn in Libra, devotion. So I think that this card is very interesting because I think that it sums up everything that I have been saying. I think that the key here is for her to be devoted to her craft, to be devoted to herself, to be devoted to what makes her happy, to be devoted to what brings her joy and passion, what makes her feel alive, what makes her feel uh, a fire inside. I think that this is a very passionate female, and she doesn't settle for less. Um, Probably in the past she had been manipulated to accept, I don't know, opportunities, gigs, or everything, that she was a bit like, really, I should do this, like, So I think that um, definitely she should trust in her devotion for what she does. For she probably has a lot of devotion for the craft, for her profession. And I believe that is this the devotion that allows her to pick better roles for herself, and not settle for less. Because this is not about being picky, but I think that it's very, here what I see is that it's better to have quality over quantity. I think that probably, I don't know if there were some people trying to advise her to get as many jobs and opportunities and appearances and as she could, and she was like, yeah, but I really don't connect with those. Like, I really want to do something that I feel passionate about, that I devote myself to this role, that I feel a devotion towards this. So I think that definitely here she's going to accomplish this, like feeling very, very devoted, and also feeling very like that she's 100% invested in this. She's not someone that she can fake like excitement or passion. If the passion or the excitement is not there, she cannot fake that. And definitely she was looking for a sort of like project that could represent what she's all about, or um, in what instance in her life she is in right now. She definitely wants mature roles. She wants probably, these sort of works that have a kind of message, a very deep message. So this had been her journey, actually. So yes, guys, this is all I have for her. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.